What's up, everybody? And today we are reacting to Sunray promotional trailer and Kickstarter video. Guys, I am so excited for this. You wouldn't even believe. This is a web series that's created and starred by former and serving Royal Marines Commando. So obviously I am incredibly excited for this. The Kickstarter is still ongoing right now. So I'll leave a link down below to the Kickstarter and to this and a bunch of the description about the whole video. I'm not sponsored by these guys or anything like that. It's just anytime something pops up that, you know, a former Royal Marine or a serving Royal Marine is trying to do, whether that's a new job or a new career or a new company or a web series or even a YouTube channel with like Gendic Commando and Bootneck Gaming and all my friends. I try and help them out as much as possible because at the end of the day, these are my brothers. With that being said, guys, I'm so hyped for this. But before we get started, as per usual, members, you're amazing. I love you. I couldn't do this without you. Links down below to all the usual stuff: Instagram, Discord, Twitter, website, merch, my second channel, my podcast, and my Twitch stream, where I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Again, I will leave a link to this down below, as well as the Kickstarter. Check it out. Let me know what you think. But for now, let's shut up and let's react to this, guys. I'm so hyped. I am so hyped. This guy here, the real Captain Price. Legend. Hey up. Let's go back a second. Is that my boy Sean? So, a little bit of a fun fact for you. Sean over here, he was an officer in the Royal Marines. He was actually a PTI officer. He was an officer at CTC when I was in training, and he was, at the time, he was writing the Haynes manual. And I got picked to go and take a bunch of pictures and stuff for the Haynes manual. Didn't pick any of them. So Sean, if you're watching, how dare you not pick any of my pictures for your Haynes man? I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed, Sean. No, this guy's an absolute legend. And in fact, if it wasn't for him, I actually wouldn't have a YouTube channel, because he started a YouTube channel a long time ago talking about different tips and tricks to join the Royal Marines. And it was him that actually inspired me to make a YouTube channel at first. So, Sean, if you are watching this, thank you so much for being my inspiration. You are a daily inspiration when it comes to YouTube for me. So, thank you for being awesome, man. Anyway, a little bit of something different there. Created by former Royal Marine Commandos. Let's go. Yes. I tell you what, this looks absolutely incredible, doesn't it? Like legit, it looks incredible. And you know the tactics are going to be absolutely spot on. You know they're going to be absolutely spot on because they're going to be so nitpicky. One thing that the Royal Marines absolutely strive for is attention to detail. You get drilled in training about attention to detail, and you can tell this web series is going to have it. Guys, I'm so hyped. Thick boy sledge there. That's painful to watch. So obviously, it's a show that we can be incredibly excited for, but it touches on some really, really deep, emotional subjects like PTSD, which watching this is actually kind of like painful to watch, you know, in a way. But obviously it's done so well that it's one of them things that has to be watched, especially for people who don't understand what PTSD is and stuff like that. I luckily never have had PTSD from being on operations. I have got traumas from other things, but a lot of people go through that, and I've seen lads in the Corps go through that stuff, and I think it's important to see it, and to see it from people who know what it is. Get in the organ. Oh, jeez. Sunray, let's go, Sunray. Let's go. Oh. So again, link down below to the Kickstarter. We've still got a good 6 minutes here to watch still, though.
Hi, I'm Sam Seeley.
I'm Dan Shepherd.
My name's James Clark.
Hell
Sunray
yeah.
is the call sign of a troop commander or a troop boss.
But it also has, I think, a few different meanings as well. You know, that Sunray is a bit of a sign of hope.
Sunray is a military tactical thriller, and what we've tried to do is give you a visually exciting, fun, action-packed series that also delivers a hard-hitting punch with themes of PTSD and survivor's guilt.
So exactly. At the end of the day, it's a fun to watch series, action packed, but it does touch on them really important subjects, really sensitive subjects that need to be spoke about more often, and putting them in shows like this that are created and acted by people who know it firsthand, I think is incredibly important. We don't see enough of it, guys.
So Sunray was inspired by the military community and the stories that are within the military community. There's so many stories. They are so diverse, and we wanted to sort of bring those all together to deliver you a story that's both exciting but also has a deeper level, a deeper meaning.
My inspiration for Sunray was actually when I was struggling with my mental health. What I did is I put pen to paper, and I felt like the things that were in my head and the things that I potentially wanted to do, or things that I was feeling, or things I've done, I felt like I kind of had to share that.
Sunray is...
Yeah, it's like you kind of get emotional seeing stuff like this, because like I didn't have a successful career in the Royal Marines, I really didn't, but I came out of it with a really, really deep depression that I put a band-aid on with alcohol, and I still today I have to have a therapist, and I still have to see someone about it. And having projects like this, exactly what he said then, he sorted it out by having a project, putting pen to paper. And for me personally, having projects like YouTube, people always ask, why do you upload daily? It's something that it's a thing that my mind can go to, and I can stop all that like past issues that I've got. I can stop that, and I can concentrate on something that doesn't involve anything else. It's just you in the present time making videos, and I couldn't agree more. With him. I think he's done the right thing, especially if something like this comes out. Sheesh.
It's a very unique project. There's nothing like this out there at the moment.
I agree.
From the crew to the cast, the whole project has been developed by serving and ex-serving military.
Sunray follows our lead protagonist, Andy. He's been in the military all his life. You know, that's all he knows.
So Sunray primarily follows a team of 4 former Royal Marines who have transitioned to civilian life and finding it difficult, and therefore take the law into their own hands in some ways.
His life is the guys who work for him. He is Sunray. He's the troop boss, and these guys look up to him. He hasn't got anything else, you know, and he lived to look after these men and take these men to battle and bring them back in one piece.
We've just finished shooting the trailer, which we hope you enjoyed. We've also fully written the first episode. That's all good to go. We're just waiting for the funding from you guys to enable us to do that.
So they're actually doing really, really, really well with the funding, but they're so close to finishing that off. And I think, if I remember correctly, the Kickstarter ends on Wednesday. So if you want to fund this and if you want to help them out, head over there ASAP, link down below.
About Sunray is that not only is it created by a crew of mostly former military or serving military personnel, but also the cast
are former or serving Royal Marines, and what that brings is years, you know, over God knows how many years of experience from operational tours in Ireland, Bosnia, Iraq, Afghanistan, you know.
Yeah, if there's anyone who knows how to do tactics for filming and acting when it comes to realistic tactics and, like I said, attention to detail, it's these guys right here.
They can bring those real life emotional memories and share that and pull from those emotional memories in their performance.
I think people should back this Kickstarter project because it, again, is very unique in the filmmaking sphere. It's something that doesn't get seen very often. Obviously there's action films everywhere, but this action is going to be delivered by people that really know what they're doing. But also, the story behind that is people that have felt those feelings before, and they've been in situations that, again, a lot of people never get to be in.
Yeah.
Oh,
guys,
this
this
is
good.
Incredibly exciting, action-packed, but also deep and meaningful product that I think you will absolutely love. Secondly, I think it's incredibly important to support former military personnel.
Helping former military personnel get some work, basically. 'Cause we all know.
Yeah, we listen, guys. We're just trying to get them some jobs. That's all we're trying to do. They've just left the military, right? They need a job. They need a job.
It's like transition to the civic world.
Yeah, I get it.
Sometimes it can be a bit of a struggle.
It is. It
If we
certainly
achieve our
is a
funding
struggle.
goals, this will enable us to fully produce the entire series that we've got planned. We've got the first episode written, and we just need the money now to get rolling on production.
So we have a few stretch goals. We're hoping if we can reach them, we would look to add an extra episode.
You know, if we can hit those stretch goals, we can give you a 6th episode, which will actually involve you guys sending stuff in and requests of what you want to see in that episode. And you know, that those top requests will make it into the episode.
It will allow us to create better action sequences.
Hell yeah.
Secondly, it will allow us to develop the story further, spend more time on set, and really give you those hard-hitting, deep and meaningful moments in the story.
We also, those stretch goals, obviously the more money we have, the higher production value we can give you. And not only does that mean, you know, potentially bigger bangs and, you know, sort of more real-life war fighting, it also means that we can give you that deeper, richer story of our cast and our crew, and, you know, the wealth of experience they have. We can really delve in and pull from their experiences, those unique experiences that money cannot buy.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And share that with you.
Guys, I'm so hyped. I'm on the hype train right now. I like the way they did this little interview thing. It's kind of cool. It's very creative, guys. Very creative. There it is, boys. Sunray. Their Instagram will be linked down below. Again, along with everything. Their Kickstarter, their YouTube channel, their Instagram. Everything will be linked down below. At least go and check it out. At least go and check it out. If you can, please share it. Donate if you can. Back the Kickstarter. It would be incredible if you did that, because I think their story needs to be heard a lot. And I think if there's anyone who could pull off an incredible, not only action-packed, but also a story that has some really deep meanings, like they've said in this video, I think it's these guys more than anyone. At the end of the day, you can get all these big blockbuster movies where they talk about PTSD, survivor's guilt, and showing tactics and combat, but it's never the same as actually getting lads who have gone through it, who have done it, who have seen it on the set in front of the camera and showing what they can do, showing their experience, and you can see it. They're just dripping with experience, and I think that's going to come across incredibly well on this show. And I think when the show does get aired, maybe I'll do a reaction to each episode or something with you guys. I think that would be a ton of fun because I think it will get backed. I'm confident it will, guys. But yeah, members, you're amazing. I love you. I couldn't do this without you. Links down below to all the usual stuff: Instagram, Discord, Twitter, website, merch, my second channel, my podcast, and my Twitch stream, where I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Until next time, guys, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.